Hi everybody, my name is Angus McKinley. I'm excited to share with you today where the genesis for the idea for the book Follow Jesus came from. I was reading through the Bible as I do every year, and I came to the passage where Jesus is giving the marching orders to the church. It's found in Matthew chapter 28, verses 18 to 20. It's called the Great Commission because there Jesus is giving the church this commission, these marching orders of what we're supposed to be doing as a church. He said, go. Go therefore and do something. Make disciples. That's the imperative verb. Make disciples. But the question is, what are we supposed to teach these disciples? Well, Jesus literally embedded the answer to that within the Great Commission. And I'd read it hundreds of times. And I hadn't seen it until this one day when I was reading it, and this phrase jumped out at me. So he says, go, make disciples of all nations, teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you. And then he finishes by saying, lo, I am with you even to the end of the age. But it was that little phrase, teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you. And I began to think, is there a list somewhere? Are they all, kind of condensed in a bullet form, in one of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John? And I realized, having read the Bible through, and the New Testament through many, many times, no, there is no concise list. So I began a search. I began a study of finding the imperative commands of Jesus contained in the Gospels. And this journey took me, years, and I studied different lists that other people had put out there. And what I came up with was 50 really essential commands of Jesus. And I've been working on those, compiling those into a book. And right now it's being edited, but I have published an eBook that contain 8 of the most core, the most often repeated commands of Christ. And here's the exciting thing. Okay, a command is an imperative, right? And we think a lot of times, or the stereotype is that Christianity is all about don't do this, don't do that, right? Here's the cool thing about the commands of Christ. They are primarily positive. The commands, if you grab the little ebook, and it's available this weekend for free. If you grab the ebook, you'll see that they're positive. It's believe, it's shine, it's give, serve, pray. The commands of Christ are positive, they're for our good. And yes, there are some, that are negative, because our parents who love us will tell us sometimes, don't run out in the street, don't put your hand on the stove, right? They'll say negative things to keep us from harm. So does God. He's our Father. He loves us. But the commands of Christ are primarily positive. That's the cool thing. And I hope you'll pick up a copy. Like I said, available on Sunday, May 17th, Monday, May 18th. The ebook is available for free. It's only $2.99. At other times, and so I would love it if you would share the link. I put it on my Facebook page. If you would share that link and let people know about how they can begin a journey. And here's the challenge. Here's the Follow Jesus challenge. Grab a friend, share this resource with them, and say, I want you to grab this. And for some reason, the paperback edition, the formatting is spot on, but the Kindle edition, which you'll probably get, the digital edition, is a mess. So forgive me for the formatting faux pas that were published out there via Kindle. Don't get hung up on the messed up formatting. Grab a friend and you get together and say, we're gonna do this together. I encourage you to take 8 weeks, study one a week, and just digest it and work on it. And the main thing is apply it to your life. What does this mean to me? What is Jesus saying for me to do in response to this command that he's given me? And then after you've studied it and after you've taken it in, then the challenge is to turn around and lead someone else through it. So go through it with a friend. Don't go through it alone. It's not built like that. It's built to be done together. As Andy Bashir has taught us to say in Kentucky, we're in this together. And so this is meant to be something that you do together with other people. And then as you go through it yourself, then I want you to turn around. Once you've learned it, I want you to turn around and teach it. And that's why there's that big circle on the cover, because once you've studied it, now you can teach it, okay? God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. And I pray that you will be blessed, that you will be challenged, that you will be built up and changed as you follow Jesus.